So what I like about the Superhome movement is they have a base, better and best. So just depending on what you're after, you can achieve it and be recognised for the effort that you've made in making your home a better home. What we're trying to do is take the complexity out of it and keep the messaging simple. So again, we listen to what people want, because if it gets too hard, it's amazing how many times people will go to the minimum building standard. We're not here to dictate, we're here to be supportive. And so what we do need to do is understand what people are after and provide options for them.
When I have clients come and see me, I explain the principles of the Superhome movement, making sure that they're fully aware and understand them. Everyone has a different budget, so depending on where their budget is will depend on whether we have better, best, or great.
I'm very interested to see how our product sits within the base, better, best space within the Superhome movement, and then how we can do some good brand alignment with other like-minded companies, architects, designers, engineers, etc., that are sitting in the space, and form not only a collaboration, but a space that's informative, that's educational. It's not just about our SIP panels in my mind, it's about building SIPs in general, no matter who the supplier is. Let's build that space up and get people into it, because it's definitely the way, I believe it's the way of the future. And it's being a tradesman, coming from the space where I've come from. I'm a plumber that's morphed into building, and I understand how valuable that tradesperson time is. This SIP space really benefits not only the builder, but it ripples down to every single supplier in that space. So I think it's very exciting.
Okay, Superhome is not just for luxurious build. Superhome is not just for new builds. Superhome is not just for Canterbury. Superhome is not just for the people who wants to be energy efficient. It's also for the people who wants to have cost-effective solutions.
It's kind of really fascinating for me, because I see the evolution of the Superhome movement, and then this year, and then from a few years now, they started to develop something we don't really see much, is like they provide you with the scale of like efficient building. So you've got that base building, that better building, or that best, and then it's kind of unique in a sense where finally we are re-empowering people to make conscious decisions on how they can be within their house. I think with the Superhome movement, what's great is like they've got options. We're re-empowering people to make a call. They're not just, following a product or something they've seen on TV. They've got a choice. And I think that's what the Eco Design Advisor service is popular, because I'm not selling a product or anything. I'm just providing options to people, and we can find that as well with the Superhome tour, because it's not necessarily you need to have the best, the bigger and the better. There is options according to your budget, to your wishes, to what you're sensitive to. So it's very targeted.
But look, the certification guide from Superhome Movement is a really important little document, and it just gives us something to target. It means that we've thought about all of the fundamental principles of what goes into building better, higher quality homes. We seem to have this idea that our building code is going to keep us warm at night, and the reality is that that doesn't actually happen. And even if it does keep us warm, it's not going to keep us healthy, that's for sure. So so the certification guide, Base, Better, Best, has been put together to make sure that each principle has been looked at and then decided on depending on the specific need of that person, of the budget of that person, and ultimately of the design of the home.
We've been great supporters of the Superhome movement since it began. I'd say it's more than 10 years now, isn't it?
Almost 10 years.
Yeah, it's almost 10 years. We really see ourselves as trying to do affordable superhomes, because while superhomes are mostly fantastic, we're trying to do as much as we can to make them as affordable as possible without losing the Superhome features.